Hello, welcome to Arvi Tech. In this session, we'll discuss about Amazon Simple Storage Services, S3 services. So how to create the S3 bucket and how to add the objects to the bucket and how to see the objects, how to move the objects to different folder and how to delete the object from the bucket and how to delete the bucket. We will discuss here. So this is the flow diagram. Like we have to sign up for the Amazon S3 and you have to create the bucket and add an object to the bucket and we will see the bucket how it is and you have to upload some of the files into that bucket and you have to move the one object like one file to another folder or another object to another folder of this bucket from one bucket to another bucket or in the same bucket with a different folder and how to delete the objects, how to delete the buckets we'll discuss here and you have to move the object and delete the object from the bucket. We'll discuss here. So first of all, we have to log in into the Amazon console. Okay, so this is my Amazon console. I have logged in. This is my user account details, and I have choose the Singapore region. Okay, this is the region. This many regions are mentioned. It is highlighted here. This many regions are there in the for AWS services. So first we have to go to the services section because our main aim is to create the S3 bucket. So services we can have here like storage S3, otherwise in the search in the search option we can have S3. In the search bar if you type S3, whatever the services you have to type here we can get it. Yeah, this is the search scalable storage in the cloud. Otherwise you can go to the storage section and click on the S3. Both way we can land in the S3 bucket page. Then this is highlighted here like create bucket. Okay, this is the option to create the bucket. So click on that, create bucket, and you have to provide the bucket name. It should be unique, very unique, and the duplicate entry should not be here. So it will not accept. So it is, you can say region specific unique or the global unique, you can say. The bucket name test 123, and I have choose the region AWS. I mean Asia Pacific region for this bucket. This is the my bucket name test 123 bucket. You can give your name, naming convention, whatever you want. You can provide, but it should be the unique one. The next, the bucket name. This bucket name is already exists, so we have to provide some different name. Okay, bucket test. Next, still it is already exist. Okay, bucket test one. Still it exist. Okay, we'll provide you something different name. AWS. The here the I mean it will not take the capital letters. The uppercase it will not accept. AWS bucket testing. Okay, AWS bucket testing. I have given the name. Still it is already exist. So we can provide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, AWS bucket testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have given the name. So there is no such type of bucket in the region. That's why it is accepted the value. Now you can click next, otherwise you can go for the features. What is the property, like the versioning is here. You have to, if you want to enable the versioning, if you copy the same type of file or same name of the file into multiple times, it will be saved with the different versions. Okay, the first file is version 0 and the second file is version 2. It will not overwrite, it will create the versioning so that you can restore the file very easily, and it is very helpful to identify the files. asks log request for the access to your bucket. Also, it is there. The logs will generate. So for accessing logs will be generate if you enable these options. There are many features are there. We'll discuss later. So this point you can go ahead with the next. So here this is the permission sections. This is the recommended one, the ACLs, uploading public objects ACLs, remove public access granted through the public ACLs. All those things are recommended. So we can go ahead with the default one. We can set the permissions labels. Here, when in the system permissions, do not grant Amazon S3 log delivery group right access to this bucket. It is denying that it should not give S3 log delivery group right access to this bucket. So this is the thing. And grant Amazon S3 log delivery group right access to the boxes. One is deny, another is allowing. But we'll go ahead with the default. Do not grant Amazon S3 log delivery group right access to this bucket. Click on the next. So this is the summary, the review, whatever you have chosen, whatever the selection you have done, it is showing here. And you can verify before submitting, before creating the bucket. So create the bucket. So now the bucket has been created. The name, whatever you have given, this is the name of that bucket. Bucket and object not the public because it is not accessible to the public. Amazon S3 now support S3 batch operations to manage your object with a few clicks in review. So it allows you for the batch operations. Means if you want to access through script to execute some of the script in the S3 bucket, also it is possible. Big data analysis can be accessed to the S3 bucket. If you put some data, if you want to analyze it through the big data Hadoop, we can get access. So batch operations are also allowed here. So I've clicked on the bucket and I want to upload the file. The second point is to upload the file. This is the points we have noted. What do we have to do? Sign up I've done. The creation of the bucket is done. Add the object to the bucket. You have to add the object. Upload. I have uploaded here. You can drag the file from your local file system or add the files. Okay. For testing, I'm putting one file here. Okay, this is my file. I have put. You can upload here or go for the next. You can give the owner. This is the owner for this file. It has object having read access. The permission is read and write. If you want to add other AWS account, if you have other AWS account, if you have to add here so that that users can get access. Okay, next. So we are not going to give any access right away. You have to clear it. Okay, the recommended one, we can go ahead with the next. This is the standard frequency access data less than or greater than 3. Means this data is replicating with 3 available zones. So this much of security is there. If you put your files or folders, I can say objects into your S3 bucket. So this is the standard. This is a free tier. If you go for the other tiers, the glacier, all those things, it is given the description how it is designed for and available zones, minimum storage duration, all those things it is mentioned here. You have to choose, but I am choosing the standard one. And there is no minimum duration, there is no minimum size. And monitoring automation is free. Written retrieve files are you can also retrieve the files any moment of time anywhere. Okay, next. Then this is the description about the file encryption. I didn't enable the encryption. It is a standard storage S3 storage class standard and metadata tagged file one file. This is the size of the file. I have to upload. You can upload. Now the file has been uploaded. Now I can open this file. I can download the file, the same file. It is already uploaded into the bucket. You see, this is the bucket. And if you go to the bucket, inside click on the bucket, that file I have uploaded, it is uploaded into the bucket. Now I want to download the file. Just click on the file and you can download. Okay, open and save. It is asking, so it has been downloaded. into your local machine. Okay, same thing. What I have uploaded, the same thing I have downloaded from the AWS to our local file system. Then we can have the properties, permission, and select from everything. That option is there, but I don't want to go that options. Now I want to create one folder inside the bucket. Okay, so select the bucket. Already bucket is selected. Otherwise, go to AWS S3, select the bucket and create the folder. Okay, the folder name ABC I have given here, test or test. Okay, test1. Select the none. Use bucket settings. Okay, if you want to enable the encryption standard, then AES-256 is one encryption standard service, and AWS-KMS, that is also one encryption standard, but I'm not choosing here. If you want to choose the encryption, you can, for the more security, you can choose the AES-256 or AWS-KMS. Which one you want, you can choose it. Okay, at this time I'm not choosing anything. I can do it, create the folder and save the file. It's okay, the folder has been test1 is created. Now what I'll do is, what is our next, move the object, view the object. Okay, I can see my file what is uploaded, and move the object. I want to move this object, this file, to this test1 folder. Right click, then copy or actions, copy. Okay, I've selected, I have to copy, then open the test1 folder, then action, paste it. Okay, this is the movement of the object. Okay, you can paste it. Now that file is moved from here to there. I have copied from inside the bucket to the folder. Just click on the test file and file is present. So we can move from here to there. We can move this file or folder to different region as well. That way also we can move it, and it can be utilized. This is the common folder. This is the common location S3 bucket through which, if you have like the scenario, the use cases, one use case is like you have 10 developers. 10 developers, they want to need they need a common storage where they can put their files, and the status of the workload can be distributed across this S3 bucket. Means it is the common folder where you can keep all the files which is required for the project. So this is the centralized location, and you have to create the users who has the access to this S3 bucket. So here I have not discussed about the IAM folder, means access and access management, the groups creation of the groups, users, all this management. If you create the group and you have to add the users into that group, and you can give the permission for the S3 bucket so that all the users can be created, all the users can be access this S3 bucket as per their inbuilt functionality, inbuilt permission. So moving of the object is also done from one location to another, or one bucket to the folder inside that same bucket. The next one is delete an object in the bucket. Now we have to delete, okay, because this is my case where you have to delete the object. Now I have to select this one and action and delete. Okay, where the delete is there is no delete option. Okay, delete. Yeah, this is the delete option. I have to choose and have to confirm for the deletion. Same way you can delete the test folder as well. Action delete. It has been deleted. Now I want to delete the bucket as well. Select the bucket. Here the option is delete. Otherwise you can empty the bucket, then also you can delete. Otherwise you can select the bucket and delete. I'll delete here. For the confirmation, I have to type the bucket name. Just to do the copy paste. Otherwise you can type your own. Okay, and confirm to delete the bucket. Now the bucket is empty. Again, if you want to create, you can go ahead with the creation of the S3 bucket as per your requirement. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this session. Thank you.